I'm a holistic iridologist, so some of you have come and done some eye readings with me. If you have, it's so fun to get to know you deeper. But I'm also an author and speaker, and I'll tell you more about some of those things. But the biggest thing that I do is I'm a master herbalist, and I love to teach people how to use natural habits to change our lives for the better. And I want to share some of my favorite tips and tricks with healing. I've been a master herbalist for about 17 years, and I started out working in the medical field, and I loved helping people heal. But as I worked in the medical field and as I got into natural healing, I realized that there was kind of a disconnect that people have with wanting health, but not always achieving it. Have you guys ever felt that? Like, I want to try all the things. Like here at this conference, there's so many options, right? And I really want to help you know what makes the biggest difference, what products work the best or what habits work the best. And it's not necessarily the amount of money or time you're going to spend. So I want to tell you more about that. So my experience started when I burned my face back in 2007. I had squash, of all things, explode on my skin and deeply burned all of my neck and cheeks and ears. And I was told I would never heal those scars. And I really wanted to not have burn scars anymore. So as I got into natural healing, I was really deeply researching what could heal my face. And all the normal solutions that I found just weren't working. And I learned about oil cleansing and the power of using healing ancient oils and how oils were used to heal for thousands and thousands of years. And I wanted to know more about this natural stuff. And then I went to Dr. Christopher's School of Natural Healing, became a master herbalist. If you guys know him, I love them. I support them and all that they do. So that's kind of my background and how I got started. I do have a skincare line that helped my burns heal, that I'll tell you more about what that is. But I really want to teach you the 3 pillars of healing that I have found in all of my research and time working as a master herbalist. The first thing is to change your thoughts. Reduce inflammation through the habits that you're using and harness the power of herbs. If you can really get those 3 things down, you'll notice such a big difference in your health. And I want to tell you exactly how to do this, so that you will notice a big difference in whatever you choose to do for your health. The 3 favorite healthy habits that I recommend everyone do in your own version, if needed, is to choose empowering thoughts. And I do this through a shower routine, but choosing your thoughts, being very intentional about the words that you use and the thoughts that you're thinking will make all the difference in how you heal. Healing inflammation. Getting rid of inflammation is going to make the biggest difference in healing. And I wrote a book on how to heal inflammation. If you guys come over to my booth after, I'll give you one of these books for free so you can learn more about healing inflammation. I'll go in a little bit of detail with that, but if I don't have time, just know that that's an option. And I use the dry brushing and detoxing to really heal that inflammation too. So the first healing habit that I have, and I'm just going to go over this really quickly. If you want to know more about this routine, just scan the QR code. It will give you all the details on how to do this. But what I do is I want to focus on changing my thoughts every single day. And as I learned about the power of thoughts, if you know Wayne Dyer, years and years ago, I heard him say, change your thoughts, change your life. And I thought, why do my thoughts keep going back to the negative? I don't feel well, I'm not enough kind of things, where I knew that if I changed my thoughts more positively, I could be better, right? Why do I keep focusing on those negative thoughts? And so I learned this little healing shower routine through a difficult time in my life, just after I had my baby and my parents divorced and I was having health issues. And I started crying in the shower. And I realized it was my safe place away from my kids, that I could just do a little bit of therapy time, right? And I started to realize I don't want my shower to be a place where I just go and cry. I want it to be a place where I go and heal. And so I started putting essential oils on different things to raise my energy, raise my vibrations, to help me breathe better. And I created a little shower diffuser now that I put that oil on. And I breathe that oil in deeply, and I check in with my body. How are you feeling today? How are you doing? And then I read affirmations. I have these waterproof affirmation cards that I stick onto the shower walls. And I read those affirmations. I always say, these words around whatever I'm going through. I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm okay, I forgive myself. And I really go into situational instances where I'm doing that. Am I safe to feel sick today? Am I safe to feel stressed? Am I loved even though I feel that way? So I always do that. Creating this healthy shower routine, even though you don't have time to do all the meditation and deep breathing things every single day. If you can do this while you're shampooing your hair, you'll notice that you'll have a higher energy level for the rest of the day. And if things get a little bit difficult, you can say, hey, I already did my therapy stuff, right? And you already set that intention for the day. So it makes a huge difference to create a routine that you're changing your thoughts every single day. And I'll teach you another way I do this in a minute. But I talked about inflammation. So we are a society that we're full and surrounded by all chemicals in everything that we do, right? I have so many people say, what kind of water do you drink? What kind of food do you eat? And what products do you use? And I want to say, back when I started my journey, I tried to wear only organic clothes, and all my cookware, was like from the earth, and it was a pain. And I realized I was socially distancing myself and my children. I couldn't go to family functions and parties. I didn't want to go out and eat at restaurants. It was just really hard for my lifestyle. And what I really learned was we don't have to be perfect. We can change the energy by our thoughts in order to get the results that we want. So, if you stepped on a clove of garlic on your bare foot for 30 seconds, you would taste the garlic in your mouth. Our skin has the ability to absorb everything. And so we can get really paranoid in putting everything on our skin, and we're absorbing it, and what do you do and what do you touch, right? I really make sure that I avoid chemicals as much as possible on my skin, because when I got into detoxing and why I wrote this book on detoxing, there's so many different reasons why we're toxic. And it's so hard to get rid of those toxins just in a daily life where you're not detoxing. Well, one thing I learned is most people don't raise their hand and be like, I want to detox for 6 weeks, right? Who thinks that that's fun? I had a couple of people that are doing some of my detoxing, but they're going really deep, and they're like, I can't come to your conference because I'll be on the toilet all day. And I was laughing, and I was like, it shouldn't be miserable like that, right? But we have to be able to live, and sometimes we have to go deep and detox deeper, but we have to be able to live in our society with all the things around us. And one thing I've really learned that we can do is to change the energy of the thing that we're doing and using. So if you're going to be taking an herbal supplement for your liver, like capsules, put those capsules in your hand and tell them, thank you for healing my liver. I wouldn't have purchased you. I wouldn't have taken the time to understand what you do if I didn't believe that you would work, right? So if you're going to be taking a liver supplement, say, thank you for healing my liver. I know you're going to work. We've got to stop living in if land, right? Hoping that this supplement or this program is going to fix us. What I say energetically, and there's so much science behind this, is start putting the intention into what you're doing. If you're going to do a detox, say, this detox is going to heal me. It's going to work. I'm going to get the results that I want. And if I don't get them immediately, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm changing my thoughts and changing my habits so that I can get the results that I want. If you can intentionally start reducing chemicals and changing your thoughts and beliefs around the things that you're doing, you'll notice the inflammation go down. Even if it's the water you drink, you don't have to buy all the water supplement machines and all the things that they do. I do believe in drinking the highest water that you can drink, right? If possible. But if you can't, hold it by your heart for 3 heartbeats and thank it for helping your body heal and be hydrated and have it what it needs. And they have done a lot of scientific studies that will restructure the water. So I use lemon water. I make it at night. I put 2 lemons and a lime in filtered water with a pinch of sea salt. That restructures into hydrogenated water or structured water that's really easy for your body to use and absorb. But if I can't do that, I just hold it by my heart and I thank it and I ask it to switch the energy. So really, as you think about the chemicals you're exposed to, stop putting them on your skin, if at all possible, and change the energy if you do have to, right? So your skin is your largest organ in your body, and I love talking about the skin. wrote this detox book around healing the 4 detoxification pathways in your body: the bowels, the kidneys, the liver, and the skin. So getting all the way to the level of the skin works with the blood and the lymphatic system, and cleaning that out makes such a huge difference for your health. One thing that I've learned is to stop washing away our natural oils on our skin. Keep the microbiome in place. This is your number one immune system defense. You don't want to be washing it away. Whether it's normal soap or lotions or anything that you put on your skin, your shampoo, it all can seep deeply into your skin. But if you use oils, if you mix oil and water together, the oil and water will separate. Oil will pull out the dirt and impurities and allow your skin to remove those while keeping your skin hydrated with its natural oils, and an oil on just keeping it on your face. So even washing your body, you don't want to use normal soaps. You're washing away your natural defense system. That leads to inflammation. And inflammation is the hardest thing that we can bring down because there's so many things causing it, right? So keep your natural oils on your skin. Use an oil-based body wash or cleanser or anything that you do, but don't wash those oils away. As I've done so much research on the microbiome, we all know about that now with gut health, right? Just keeping your natural microbiome in place on your skin actually changes the microbiome in your stomach. So instead of taking all the probiotics or prebiotics and all of that stuff, you can just keep the natural oils on your skin and not wash those away, and that will make a huge difference for gut health. So I've struggled with gut health for many years, and that's the number one thing that I have done to heal my gut. So we want to really reduce inflammation by allowing our microbiome to stay in place. That will restore your energy as you remove toxins and allow you to really heal and nourish your body. So if you can get rid of toxins, if you can stop bringing them in, you'll notice that your body will automatically restore its energy. So many people come to me with low energy, feeling sick. Autoimmune conditions are huge. I was able to heal my autoimmune condition. I had Hashimoto's about 13 years ago, just by doing these protocols, by detoxing and changing the things that I used on my skin. So these are the things that I use for oil-based cleansing. The other thing that I highly recommend, if you haven't started doing it yet, is dry brushing. Our lymphatic system runs alongside our circulatory system. It's the garbage system of our body, but we don't have a heart pumping our lymphatic system. It requires movement and stimulation. That's where our toxins are stored. If your lymphatic system is getting too much of the toxins, if it's coming in through the blood, getting absorbed into your body, your lymphatic system is going to try to cleanse it along with your liver. That's going to be toxic, and it goes into your bloodstream. Well, your body doesn't know what to do with this if it's not having the natural detoxification systems open, like your bowels and your kidneys and working on your liver. So it stores it into fat, and then you hold on to all of these toxins. If you've struggled releasing extra weight or feeling like you have dull skin or acne or anything like that, a lot of the reason is because you're not removing toxins in the right way. So really focusing on dry brushing, stimulating that lymphatic system just through brushing your body will not only help move those toxins out through the lymphatic system, but it will stimulate the circulatory system, which is helping your body heal. Anywhere there's blood, it will help your body heal. So I always teach about cayenne pepper because it brings blood, and blood brings healing, right? So start dry brushing if you haven't already done that. Yeah, and like I said, I'm going over this so quickly, so I hope if you have questions, just let me know. Another thing you can do to stimulate the lymphatic drainage is gua sha tools. That's just a little heart-shaped stone, but it's very similar. With my detoxing routine, what I usually recommend is our bodies are very cyclical, so doing something for about 6 weeks or 40-ish days is really helpful for helping inflammation be reduced. So within 6 weeks of detoxing, and really, if you think about it, that's not much time, right? 6 weeks of detoxing, I'll notice skin impurities going away, constipation or bowel issues healing, gut recentering, populating in the microbiome that it needs to. There's so much power in just 6 weeks of healing. My book has not only just a full 6-week healing program, but I have the 3-day detox, which is flushing out your bowels and restoring the lymphatic fluid with the juices that you're drinking. So that is another great way to heal your lymphatic system. If you feel dehydrated or if you feel toxic in any way, I recommend healing your lymphatic system. So some of the herbs that I love, because I really believe in being prepared, having the things that you need in emergency can help. So as I talked about energy, we want to be at the high energy and believing things are going to work, right? But it also helps to have herbs and things on hand to help when we don't have that natural healing ability. Sorry, is that me? Okay. So use the cayenne, the comfrey, the chamomile, eucalyptus, charcoal, peppermint. Those are some of my favorite herbs because most people have heard about them. They have them on hand and they're easy to obtain and use. So I use all of these herbs almost every single day. I have 4 kids. And even if it's cayenne pepper, like I've been out in places where someone gets cut, I'll just grab cayenne pepper from someone's cupboard, even though the health food store cayenne pepper is a different level of heat units. But just to go through a couple of them, eucalyptus is so good for breathing. If you have allergies or headaches, anything like that, the eucalyptus really helps break up congestion. I love ginger because ginger allows other herbs to be stronger. So using ginger to help with stomach issues, allergies, food poisoning. Lavender is also a really great one to soothe the immune response, to reduce anxiety, to heal burns, clear up sinuses. So I'm going through these really fast. You guys will get the slides if you buy the audio for this too. So just know that's an added benefit. Peppermint, we all know peppermint, like for digestion, right? So good for headaches. People use it for hives and rashes and things like that too. Like I mentioned, cayenne pepper is the number one thing I put on open wounds. So if you cut yourself, put cayenne pepper directly on it. It will seal the blood vessels so they stop bleeding. I use it for bloody noses all the time. Cayenne pepper will stop a heart attack. So it's a really great thing to carry it around. It's also great for digestion, healing acid reflux or stomach ulcers, even though it feels opposite of what we want because it's really hot. It actually goes in and heals digestive issues. Chamomile is also a really great one for fevers, for anxiety. I use it for my kids while traveling so they don't get tummy issues and that they can stay calm and actually go to bed at night when needed. Activated charcoal powder is one of my favorite go-tos. I use it for my husband who eats too much at Thanksgiving, and it will kind of calm his digestive system down. We use it for food poisoning or stomach flus. It's great for if we go to the public pool and I'm worried about all those chemicals, right? You can use it to detoxify your body. So that's a great one to have on hand too. I don't know why this stopped working. Okay, give me 1 second. And, okay. Comfrey powder is a really amazing go-to herb for joining joints and bones and tissues back together. It's called the bone knitting herb, and it's really great to soothe inflammation, to help break up congestion with breathing. I use a lot of castor oil for breaking up congestion. Castor oil with comfrey is a really great way to start healing the body and breaking up any, like if you have fibroids or cysts or anything like that, those together are really helpful. Most people recommend using comfrey externally, so you can use it as you want, but I definitely recommend it for rashes and infections and things like that. So I put all these herbs in a kit, so I have them to go with me if you guys are interested in more about that. Come and talk to me. But I'll be teaching a class Tuesday night, the 23rd, on how to use all of these herbs and make your own little herbal first aid kit. So that will be a fun class to join. You can find out more in my booth if you guys come over and get a free book. Come find out about those classes. But remember that you have the power to change your thoughts. And if you change your thoughts and change what you believe about the things that you're doing in anything that you purchase here or any product that you have, Tell it exactly what you want it to do. If you're going to be dry brushing your body, tell it, you're going to be cleaning out all the toxins in my body. I know that this works. And I'm so grateful that I get to be clear of toxins because I dry brush. And if you hop in, and do the shower routine, tell yourself, I am mentally strong for the rest of the day because I went and set these intentions and I created a healthy mindset. I let go of the things that were stressing me out. And so now I have the ability to go and do hard things because you already set that intention. Really get the results that you desire. Really put the intention in. Start using the high energy frequencies if your thoughts aren't always as high as you want it to be. Use the affirmations, use the herbal supplements, use the devices that you'll see here because you'll notice that they will impact you far better if you believe that they're going to work, right? Instead of just hoping, really get that if land out and start making it do what you want it to do. And that's where you'll find the greatest amount of healing and help. Just in our last minute, do you guys have any questions? Go ahead. What? Oh, yes, I'm all the way down at the end of this aisle, clear on the other side. So just come see me, I'm in the far corner. I think it's booth 115, so if you have any questions, come over and say hi. Please come and get a free book. This is an amazing program on helping you heal. It has lots of different tips and ideas around things like dry brushing and toxins and how your body reacts. So even if you're not up for a full 6-week detox, because it will guide you through that, it will help you emotionally detox too. As you go through like the bowels, the kidneys, the liver, the blood, you can do that on an emotional level. The bowels are associated with letting go and control and things like that. Kidneys are associated with forgiveness. The liver, gallbladder is associated with resentment and anger, and the blood is that suppression of life force vitality. So learning about things like that can really help change the energy and help you heal in the way that you want. If you guys do have any other questions, come over to my booth. I'm happy to answer or give tips and tricks around some of the things you may be going through. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you love your free book. Thanks, you guys.